Hello everyone and welcome back to Monster Mania, part of the Jesse Hecht Creative Collection. Today we are going over Ghost, Mr. Hyde, and Deathlok from Marvel Legends. Before we begin, make sure to click that like button and claw that subscribe button. Now let's get to it. Ghost has a really interesting head sculpt. It's like a helmet kind of thing. There's some gas mask portions on it too. The eyes are a little bit yellowish gold. I love this part down here. It looks really nice. We have some really neat shading on that with some gradient like it's coming into existence. Really cool looking and awesome for this figure. It's all translucent too. Hooray. The body has some smoky looking translucent paint on it. Really nicely done. It's sort of a black kind of gray. It's awesome. The gloves are really neat and cool looking. He has some Thunderbolt yellow on each shoulder, I believe. Looks great. This harness is awesome too. It looks nice. There's some pouches down here as well. Good body sculpt. We've seen this on the Jack-o'-lantern, by the way. So yeah, it's not new, but definitely really cool. The legs look great. The fading effect is awesome here. Also, it fades from the calf down to the boot with a little bit of sort of fading over here as well. Like he's, again, coming into existence. Looks awesome. He also has some straps up here that are pretty cool, but the boots are great. They look awesome. He does come with an alternate, more rounded head. That doesn't really look like he's wearing a mask that much. There is a sort of goggle portion going around the side and back of that, so just be aware of that. This isn't my favorite head sculpt of all time, but it looks pretty cool and alien. There actually is some sort of cracks and striations at the top. I'm not sure if that's age or anything, but yeah, the thing about clear plastic is that it yellows over time, and this guy is kind of yellowing a bit over time. As far as kit bashing goes, I know it's not the Ghost thing. He's more of a stealth guy, but if you wanted to up the scares, he can use these skulls from Mysterio's head. Pretty nice looking and fits the scary theme. As far as articulation goes for Ghost, the head can go left and right and back and forward this far. It also gets some swivel and a bit of pivot over here, up this far and down. I am being careful with the joints as it is a translucent figure all the way around. Swivel over here, double joint elbow over here, swivel at the wrist. That's it. You get a back this far, one crunch, and forward two crunches. Pretty nice. You do get a swivel at the waist over here and out with the really cool hips that are weird and in with the really cool hips that are weird. It works better, I think, for this figure as it's a little bit translucent. You can't really see what's going on. It doesn't look too action figure like, more alien like. You get a swivel up here, swivel down at the thigh. You also get right over here a double jointed knee. Looks really wonderful. And down, no swivel down here, down and up and pivot. Peg holes on the feet. Beautiful figure. Probably one of my favorite of the entire line. He's amazing looking and very well done. I love Ghost. Mr. Hyde has a really freaky head. I love the mutton chops they give him. They look awesome. The eyes are the most piercing thing. They're kind of weird. His face looks like a mask put over those teeth, sadly. But that's how action figures are made, basically. We have some really cool furrowed eyebrows. The bowler hat is very well done. The sort of mullet thing in the back is really awesome. He looks very gorilla-like and really cool. Those eyes are really scary though. Amazing. The body is basically covered in an overcoat, but I think it's reuse mostly. We have some nice bow tie up here with a undershirt and a vest sort of buttoned up that's really tight over here. The jacket's awesome and it is connected to the vest. It's just looking enough. It looks nice with this sort of like lapels coming out. We have a nice little arm we've seen before, most likely. Another arm we've seen before, most likely. The hands have some sort of fur on them. Looks really cool. It's a nice little detail and effect. The nails are appropriately grungy also. It's really great. Kind of chipped in some places. Very nicely done for this piece. And the back is pretty okay too. This little split and some buttons over here. It's nicely detailed. For a large Build-A-Figure you'd probably miss. We've seen these legs before on the legs of Joe Fixit, and they're nothing really to speak about. They're pretty cool, so yeah, let's just move on with those shiny shoes and have some nice detailing actually. Wow, they put a lot of effort in this guy. Very nice. Mr. Hyde comes with a cane that fits really well in his hand. It can go sort of deeper or more shallow, but it also is tapered off. It looks great. There are some little nicks and stuff in it on purpose. Really nice looking. I love the tip. The detail is great on that. It's a very worn and old cane. It looks really cool. It's probably his prized possession. Hey, you could even croquet with it too. As far as articulation goes for Mr. Hyde, the head can go left and right. Not really that far up, a little bit far down, sadly. You get up this far and down all the way around. It's very clicky on this. You get a swivel right over here. Very clicky as well. Single joint elbow. It's very smooth. You get a left and right and then a up and down for his cane holding hand or a fist if you want to use it as that. You also get for his grabby hand with the amazing nails, a swivel and then a back and then a forward forward really nicely. You do get sort of a crunch and a little bit of a crunch down here. It does swivel at the waist, I believe, and for the figure, it doesn't swivel all that much on the top, but it probably can. You get splits going up over here and in and up this far and back a tiny bit. Single jointed knee going this far and in, and then some swivel at the top and some swivel at the knee, and then a little bit of down, a little bit up, and then a little tiny bit of pivot with 2 pegos behind the feet. Definitely a larger figure that doesn't really get that many articulation points as far as that goes, but it looks really nice in hand, especially with the cane. Hello everyone, and thank you so much for watching so far. Make sure to click like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also click the bell icon for more creativity. Now let's get back to it. Deathlok has a fantastic head sculpt. I'm a fan of Marvel Legends head sculpts, and this one's no exception. The boring side over here is just fine, I guess, with the metal plate going on it, with the yellow eye and the ear cup over here as well. We also get a really nice zombie side for this. This is amazing. A nice sort of cut over here with some sort of dead skin rotting off, the yellow eye and the white eye providing nice contrast, the pursed lips that need water, and the nose that doesn't really exist. Also, the neck is mostly silver over here, creeping over to a kind of brown color. Very nicely done, Hasbro. Excellent head sculpt. Phenomenal. We've seen this body before with Skullbuster, I believe, from the Reavers, but this one is colored differently. We have a metal arm over here with a strap. We also have these 3 lines that are in yellow with a gold tube going around to this little pouch on the side. Again, it looks nice with the USA flag over here. G.I. Joe, maybe? We have this arm that goes down. It has some paint issues over here. I think originally it was like a silver color, then they colored it this, and I don't know why they changed it. It's kind of weird, but I guess they didn't want to use this kind of paint. That's fair. The hands are pretty neat. A holding hand, a grasping hand. The belt looks awesome. Really nice. Let's move on. I'm glad these aren't your bog standard Marvel Legends legs. We have some nice little striations going down with the muscle texture and the metal tubes going down to the boot. We have some really nice red and silver and gold on the boot with some good treads. These little pads give it a nice little touch, and these knee pads are awesome. Gives the character some flair and look that isn't really seen anywhere else. As far as accessories goes, it comes with a backpack you can actually plug into his back. It looks really great. Fits really nicely and easily. It's all dirtied up, really cool. Nice little gunmetal coloring. It looks awesome. It's very neat. He comes with 2 guns, one a really shiny gold, the other with a scope on it and gunmetal, similar to the backpack he's wearing. They could have been this color over here, but I don't know why it's this bright. I do love this one, and I'm glad it could fit in this hand. I didn't really think it would, but I'm glad I tried it out for this pose. It's pretty cool. He can dual wield. The larger gun could be stored in this innocuous looking pouch. That's pretty cool. The smaller gun doesn't really have a storage place. You can kind of try to fit it in here, I guess, but maybe it works, maybe it doesn't for you. He also comes with this huge, big, honkin' Gatling gun type thing. It's amazing looking. Definitely the star of the show here as far as accessories go. He comes with a removable magazine. Also, you can take that off of here and take it out of here. It's different on both sides, interestingly enough. There's a little port over here. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be here or not, and I don't think this is supposed to sort of crunch into this one, but it looks really nice. It's a pretty long piece over here, too. The Gatling gun portion is really nice. You can spin the barrel, and it looks awesome. Definitely worth it for this figure or any other figure you want to have in your collection with this. As far as articulation goes for Deathlok, the head can go left and right over here and back and forward. You get some nice pivoting over here, up this far, down and down. You get a swivel over here, double joint elbow, swivel, and then up and down for the gun-toting hand, swivel over here, up this far, better, swivel, and then in and out for the hand, back this far and forward. This thing does come out, so do be sure to peg it back in before continuing with articulation. Swivel over here, you do get out this far, in, up this far, and back pretty well. Back this far, nice. Down, swivel, swivel, down, up, pivot, 2 pegos upon the feet. Nicely done figure, very underrated. Pretty cool accessories too. I like how he works. This little thing is kind of annoying sometimes, but the head sculpt really makes up for it. As far as height goes, Ghost stands at about 6 inches tall or so. Mr. Hyde stands at about 8 inches tall, and Deathlok stands at about 6¼ inches tall. They look nice together and pretty in scale. Really awesome figures that fit some classic movie monster designs. Overall, some classic monster designs reimagined as cool Marvel characters. Ghost is probably one of my favorite Marvel figures of all time. The translucency is really cool. The smoke effects look really awesome as far as the limbs go. The Thunderbolt logo is cool too. The translucency is really nice even though it's turning a bit yellow over time. And I love the alternate head as well as the head existing on the figure. Very well done with this, and the articulation is insane. Mr. Hyde is a cool bloke. He looks awesome with those mutton chops in the face. The head sculpt is amazing for this guy, especially that bowler hat. I do wish it was removable though, because maybe maybe he has a bald spot underneath that. Maybe that's why he's so angry. The body is reused, but really well done. I love the hands and the vest especially. That cane is a great accessory, and it puts him together to make a really cool Mr. Hyde. Now all we gotta do is see Dr. Jekyll. Deathlok is a really interesting concept. A zombie combined with a robot. That's amazingly done for this cyborg. The head sculpt is the best part about him, followed by the accessories, and the body is pretty okay, even though it's reused from Skullbuster. I do find this figure to be really interesting. The colors are very neat, the silver pops really well, but the head and accessories are where it's at for me. I highly recommend picking up Ghost however you can. Mr. Hyde is awesome too for some background muscle and cool looking head sculpt, and Deathlok has a really great head sculpt as well as accessories, and the body is awesome too with those metallic pieces. But make no mistake, as these modern Marvel characters are just classic monsters in disguise. So which one is your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching Jesse Hecht Creative. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment. You can also visit us at jessehechtcreative.com for more reviews like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and do keep being creative. Stay tuned.